Welcome back to County Connection. I'm Jason Gray, and I'm sitting down today with Brandon Elkins, who is the Campbell County Fire Department's fire mitigation specialist. And I know you kind of wanted to talk about a few things today, but I think first is kind of fire restrictions right now.
Yeah, so we're coming into fire season, or at least the busy time for fire season.
Sure.
And first thing I want to remind the public was that we are in fire restrictions. We're in stage 1 fire restrictions. Probably the easiest thing for people to do is just to find those rules is to go to our website, ccfire.us.
Sure.
They'll be right at the top of the page. You can click on them and see. But just a quick recap, it's basically no open burning in the county. That includes things like your burn barrels, things like that. There is an exception in there if you need to burn trash, that as long as it's in an approved container with that spark arrestor from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
But then other things to think about is no fireworks. I know there's been an article in the paper where the chiefs talked about that the outlook on that is not very good, which is sad because we're celebrating our 250th this year.
Sure.
But the risk is very high, and people need to have that consideration.
Sure, yeah. And I mean, speaking of fire risk and considerations, I think you were also going to talk about the Ready, Set, Go program?
Yeah, I was going to remind folks of the Ready, Set, Go. We're still using the same terminology this year. This year I'm really putting a big focus on the ready part of things.
Sure.
Ready is going to be that everybody needs to be, basically live in ready. It's a constant state that you need to be in.
Sure.
Prepare yourselves. So have your action plan. These are available, same on the website, ccfire.us. It's right next to the fire restrictions. And then we also have hard copies available at Station 1 at 106 Rohan Avenue. Again, it's a great resource to look at. It'll have all the things we encourage folks to do to be ready. So by preparing yourselves, you are signing up for our mass notification system. That way we can get the message out to you if there's a threat in your area or headed your way. Have your go kits ready and built out ahead of time. And then things you can do to prepare your property. So we talk about home hardening, which is kind of preparing or defending your home against ignition from embers. Embers, flame impingement, things like that. I do this year, something new we're offering is a property wildfire risk assessment.
Okay.
So if you would like to request one of those, I will come out to your property and we'll conduct that assessment to see, how well hardened your home is and how much defendable space you have around your home. And then we can talk through things that the homeowner can do to improve their situation if a wildfire were to approach their property.
Sure. And that's all part of step 1, the Ready.
The Ready, yes. So, and if you do want to request that, go to the website once again. You're going to sign up for our Community Connection.
Okay.
Community Connection is just a portal that the public can use to give information to first responders, and then it'll put their address into the system.
Okay.
They can also call Station 1 at 682-5319 and make their request that way for the assessment. So after Ready, we have Set. So as most people or a lot of people are aware, we had the Porcupine Creek fire back in March down by Wright. So we did put the whole town of Wright in Set status. And what we saw was very encouraging. We saw people loading their vehicles and getting ready to evacuate if that go notification were to come. Just having that ready step done will make Set so much smoother if that were to come. So there are some things you can look at in the action guide that you can do while you're in Set that better prepare. But at that point you're just waiting for the go button.
Okay, and you've mentioned a couple times, if people want more information, the Campbell County Fire Department website?
Yep, ccfire.us. That's the best place to get more information, or just to get a hold of myself or anybody on the community risk reduction team to help out.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to let people know for June?
No, for coming up for June, like I said, we're coming up on that wildfire season. I know we've had a little bit of moisture, but the little bit that we got, it won't take long for it to dry out either, and we'll be right back where we were.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you, Jason.